are working in the whole France, Paris, Lyon, Marseille, Nice, and Bordeaux. And I will start with the Champagne because for me it's a very beautiful region. For incentive is just perfect for a short incentive. So this is one of the differences we have in between Bordeaux and Champagne. It's the size of your events and the duration of your stay. So I don't need, I think, to explain you what is Champagne. Champagne region is it's like you have in the picture. It's a city. The main city is Reims, with a beautiful city center. A beautiful cathedral, very well known in France due to many other reasons, for historical reasons. And the city of France and the city of Épernay and Ailly are UNESCO cities. So, I mean, you have the culture of the Champagne, of course, and on the other side, you have a lot of historical stories in this region because of the kings. The kings liked very much the Champagne, so of course they came to Reims many times, and that's why we have a so small little chateau, and it's a very nice area. So this is the first question, I think, when we start to build a program or to make suggestions to clients, is the connections. So as you can see, the Champagne area is located at the east of France, very close from Alsace, Strasbourg, so very close from Germany, and also from Switzerland. You have connections via Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport. So, of course, you have daily flights for Frankfurt, Munich, Vienna, Zurich, to Paris Charles de Gaulle. But the good thing is that to connect Charles de Gaulle Airport to Champagne area, we have a direct connection from Paris in 15 minutes per train, fast train. So you will start directly from the airport of Charles de Gaulle. So you are out the flight, you just have to take the TGV. We can privatize an area in the TGV for your group. And then we just have to take the train. In 50 minutes, you are in the city of Reims, but Reims, it's a very small city. So, I mean, you will go outside the train station and you are right in the city center. So we can start immediately the program, and that's a very good point. So you have 6 trains per day, so it's quite easy to connect with your flights. And otherwise, we can also imagine to have clients who are coming by car, because it's not a very long way from Germany. So this is the first question. So this is a map of the Champagne area, because Champagne it's the name of the region. So that's why you can have a sort of Champagne, but without the name of Champagne, because the Champagne name is protected, and it's all only for the wine who are coming from this specific area. So as I said, the main city of Champagne, the capital of Champagne, is Reims. And you have at the south of France, the city of Épernay and Ailly, who are very well known also for the Champagne. And this area is surrounded by a vineyard, and you are in the middle of the nature, and this is the nice combination. So when you have a group in Champagne. You can decide to stay in Reims, in the small city. So you have not the feeling to be in Paris, for example. It's very small. You can do everything is walkable, and you can start the program with a short visit of Reims in different ways, of course. And then you can switch to the nature area with Épernay, Haï, and the Montagne de Reims. And this area is about 30 minutes by bus, so you can easily do it on one day. I will start with hotels because it's also very important when you have a group. So this hotel, it's from the brand of Loisium. I don't know if you already know Loisium Group. It's a Austrian group. So you can feel in the hotel that they are very sustainable. It's very important for them to be I mean, in the middle of the nature, to be connected with the nature. So this hotel is a 4-star hotel. And they have 101 rooms, so it's quite good for groups. It's a good size. They have a spa, they have outdoor swimming pool, they have also meeting rooms and a restaurant and bar. And this is also very important to start the program. So you can stay the first night, you can stay at the hotel because around it's really, really beautiful. As you can see on the pictures, the rooms are very modern and quite big. This is the bar and this is the lobby on the left. Always connected with outside with big windows to keep the lights. This is another style of hotel. It's a 5-star hotel, not close by the Loisium Hotel. And this is for very high demand groups due to the fact they are a 5-star. I choose this hotel because it's a very modern hotel, but of course all around this area you will find other 4 and 5-star hotel. Again, big windows to enjoy the landscapes with 2 restaurants and 1 Michelin star restaurant. So even if you don't stay at the hotel, you can use this place to have a gala dinner. They are open to privatization for the gastronomic restaurant, but also for the bistro restaurant. This is a new part. This is a hotel in the city of Reims. So as I said, when you arrive in Reims by train, for example, you can reach your hotel by walking. It's very easy. And I choose this one because this one, it's a very good balance, price and quality, very well located. Prices are really reasonable, and it's a very modern hotel with nice facilities. Bar, the rooms. This is a new hotel, also in Reims. So this hotel is in a new district, but the new district is not far away from the city center. It's only 15 minutes by walking, and this is the Radisson. So because close to this. In this new district, you have also a convention center. So if you have also small meetings, you can use this convention center. Very modern, very nice. So if you need any, I have focused my presentation for incentive, but if you need any extra information for congresses or meetings, seminars, just let me know. I will be able to send you extra informations. So, and this one, it's also a new, quite new hotel. It's La Caserne de Chancy. And this hotel is right in front of the cathedral. It's a 5 star hotel. They have a restaurant and they have a spa. They do not have any swimming pool, but the spa it's also nice. And they are open to groups and privatizations. Depends on the period, of course. So regarding the activities, we are working in that way. I mean, we are trying not bringing all the guests to one departure point for a specific activity. So what we are doing is choosing a place according to your budget, a vineyard, a public area, to start activities, or even from your hotel. It depends of if your group wants to have the same activity or if they want to have a la carte activity. So you can find all the main and the most popular activities like e-bikes. We have buggy. We have also car that we can use for the city center of Reims. And it is not so easy to organize a deux chevaux. We say deux chevaux in French, but it's an car, I know, in German. So it's not easy in big cities to organize this type of activity. So that's why it's really nice to be able to start from the city center with this type of car. And we can add to deux chevaux cars, we can add small vintage vans. Renault, it's a very French, well-known van. So we can make a combination of vehicles. And so we can use these vehicles to start from your hotel to go, for example, to a vineyard, or we can organize a shuttle to the vineyards by bus and starting a la carte activity from the venue. And so this is a sample. Of course, we have a lot of other activity that we can do, but this is a sample of what we can do. I mean, we can organize I don't like the name of team buildings. It's not a good name because it's an activity for all the group or just for small groups. It's a combination of activities, quite fun, but it's a way to explain how is the work of a wine grower. So this is a nice way to discover how to be a good wine grower. But instead of having a simple guide who will explain everything, it's always nice to put your hand on a bottle of champagne and to make a sabring champagne bottle. This is very, very funny. I can tell you, it's always a nice moment. So in addition, of course, of funny activities, we always try to include a visit of a cellar. So you can use it as a specific activity. Let's, for example, you start your city tour of France for 1 hour and a half, and you can finish in a cellar to discover the Champagne patrimoine, the Champagne story. So this is something we can include at the end of a visit. We can include during the day. It depends on the area we will use for your activity. And what is nice is that I think, because for me it's very well known, but I think that even in Germany or in Switzerland, you have, Mum Champagne, Dom Pérignon, all these names. And so guests are very happy to be in a very well-known champagne house. And we can combine also small vineyards with small producers. And it's always nice to combine both, to have a different point of view and to test and to make your own opinion. So as I said, this is a sample of our playgrounds. We are using, as I said, public areas, or we can also use vineyards or very exclusive places like you have on your right. So this is a place very exclusive from Veuve Clicquot. I don't know if you know the name of this champagne. So what is nice is that they have the cousins, the Veuve Clicquot logo everywhere, and it's very girly, very, very nice. So we can organize a very chic picnic in this type of place, but we can also use, like you can see on the left, a simple wooden table to make a very a chill moment all together. Or we can also do a barbecue. So it depends of the spirit you want to put in your day. This is as I say, the Cathedral of France. Very nice architecture and a very strong history. So the cathedral is right in the middle of course of the city, so we can go around, and of course we can go inside the cathedral. But this is a quite impressive building because all the streets of France are very narrow, very small, and this cathedral is coming. It's in the middle of small street, and it's very impressive. So most of the time we start or we end the tour from this place. So from in Reims, as a first day, for example, or even for a last day, we can organize tour like food tour in a hall. So it's a food market inside Reims. And then we can also organize, we can just have a glass, a welcome glass, but instead of having the welcome glass at the hotel, we can organize a welcome glass in a bar with a glass of champagne, of course. And it's a very nice icebreaker from the beginning, at the beginning of your program. And I did a short selection of venues in Champagne. So you will see you have different style. So you have the very classic style, like this palace right in the city center. I know that most of the Germans are not really fan of this style, but if you want to combine different places, it could be also nice being right in the city center with this type of palace. In addition, as I said, you have a very well-known champagne house who opened the door of their cellar, where it's possible to organize small and very intimate dinner, and also very big dinner for more than 200 guests. And as you can see, they have decorated very well the area, so you don't need anything else. Like the stairs, lighting the stairs, it's enough to be very impressed in this type of area. A total opposite style. This is a place again in Reims, more in the New district. But it's also nice, as I say, to combine the styles for your venues. This is a very, very nice house. It's a villa. This villa is just in front of one of the main champagne house. So you can imagine to visit the cellar of the big champagne house. And then you have just to cross the street and you are in this very exclusive villa when you can have a cocktail or even a champagne degustation for your group, and they have the feeling to be like invited by the champagne house, and it's a nice feeling instead of being in a classic degustation room. So Pommery, it's the famous champagne house. So the villa is just in front of this place, and they have added also some modern art inside the cellar. So this is also a very nice experience with the lights, and it's not a classic cellar. It's very nice. Another style of venue. It's not anymore in Reims, it's in Épernay. So if you choose to have your hotel in the surroundings of Reims, this is a place where you can organize your dinner. So it's a small chateau with a small cellar, and so for small groups, it's very well. This is another place. It's a venue, but at the same time, it's also a museum, an immersive museum, where the people can have a drink, a glass of champagne, making the visit, and at the end of the visit, they just enjoy, look at this view. It's just amazing. And in case of bad weather, of course, there is a B-plan inside. And then this was only venues, but if you want to have a restaurant, this is a restaurant with a rooftop terrace just in front of the cathedral. So the view is also amazing, and the food is very, very, very good. So it's a place that we can also privatize for small groups up to around 80 guests. So this was Champagne. Now we are going more to the southwest, to Bordeaux. So it's another size of city. As I said, Reims, very small city, it's for more incentive, but intimated incentive, very for a short stay. Let's say for a 3 day, 2 nights, 3 days, Champagne is just perfect. If you want to add extra days, you can also imagine to make a combination with Paris, or you can go to Bordeaux, because Bordeaux, of course, it's a big city, and you have also, of course, more things to see and to do. So as you can see on the map, Bordeaux is very well located because it's in the middle of all the most famous vineyards in between Saint-Émilion, Léognan, Les Graves, Médoc, Château Margaux. So all these names are around Bordeaux. And you just have to choose for 1 day, or even if you like very much the wine, you can even dedicate 2 days to discover different areas and different wines. But the big difference you have with Champagne is that you have a seaside with the Bassin d'Arcachon, and this is the big difference. And this is very specific from Bordeaux. This combination of earth and ocean. This is just amazing for an incentive group. If you want to spend 4 days, 3 nights, or even 4 nights, you can have a very nice program in Bordeaux. Of course, the flights to Bordeaux are very good because you have daily flights from Frankfurt and Munich. You have also direct flight from Berlin and Zurich. So, and again, if you are coming from other city like Hamburg, or you can also choose to go to Paris, and you can have a connection from Paris in 2 hours to Bordeaux. and you have more than up to 20 trains per day. So it's also very easy. That's why most of the Parisians decided to come to Bordeaux to work every day to Paris. So you can imagine that it's very, very easy to do this connection. So hotels, it's the same concept, being in the city center or being outside the city, in the vineyard. So it really depends of your group. If they want to have bars, if they want to go outside the hotel, Bordeaux is the best place to be. And if the CEO wants to keep all the people together, in that case, we have hotels all around. So inside the city, probably most of you, you already know the Intercontinental with the classic style. It's very specific, and each rooms have their own style and size. So for big groups, it won't be easy to manage the different style of rooms, but for small groups, it could be very nice to be there. Oh, sorry. And then we have, and you are just in front of the theater of Bordeaux. And this is the place from where you can do everything by walking. So this hotel is very, very well located. This is a new hotel. I don't know if you hear about this hotel, the Mondrian Hotel. It's a 5-star hotel. I did a big group last May in this hotel, so I can tell you that it works very well. The good point with this hotel is that you are not really in the city, but you are in between the new district of Bordeaux with all the club, the bars, very, very young district, and the old part of Bordeaux. So you are quite in the middle. You can decide to go by walking, or you can decide to take the boat. It's really up to you and your program. So a nice spa. All the design has been made by Stark. And so for the activities, you will find the same concept as in Champagne. I mean, we find a perfect place for your group to make a perfect day. So from this place, we are starting activities. So for the whole group, only in small groups, à la carte activities. And this is a chateau. I choose this chateau because the price, the rental price, is very good in comparison with the very well-known chateau. And the other thing is that this chateau is only in 30 minutes from Bordeaux city center by bus. So this is also a very good point. If you have a gala dinner at the end on that day, or if you have an early flight departure at the end of the afternoon, you can. It's very close to the airport, so you can also use this place for a last day program. You have a lot of vineyards around, of course, so it will depend of your budget. It will depend of your of the size of your group. We will be your experts to define where is the best place to organize that day, or even that dinner, because of course we can also use all these places for a gala dinner. As I said, different type of food. What I did for my last group in Bordeaux, we did a big barbecue, garden party inside of the chateau. So we have a biplan with a beautiful. So we have a beautiful. We have a beautiful. Sorry, I lost my words. Beautiful room in a wooden room, very authentic, and we can also use the garden outside. So, for example, in May, it's just amazing to be outside with a barbecue and beer and wine, and it's really, really nice. So in each places, if you use a vineyard, you can also play with the vineyard wine degustation, blinding tasting. You can also use the place for many in many ways. This is also another way to discover the city of Bordeaux and also in the vineyards. And what is, if you have to keep something in your, from this presentation and from Bordeaux, it's the other face of Bordeaux. As I said, you have the ocean area, but it's not a classic ocean side. It's a Bassin d'Arcachon. It's another world. It's the place for oysters, the place for, we say in France, art de vivre. So you just, it's a 1 hour distance from Bordeaux. But when you are here, I can tell you that it's another, you have the feeling that you took a plane to change the area. So this is a sample of the boat that we can use. We can have this type of boat up to 18 or 21 guests, but it doesn't matter because even if you have a big group, you can combine the boats and you can make a easy departure all together, and it's very, very, very fun. Oyster tasting, of course, we are working with sustainable suppliers, and this is very important for us. I didn't mention it, but the selection of our supplier is very strict, and they are always use local products. So in these tasting oyster farm, you can only test products from their production, and you will meet a man who is very, very sympathetic, and it's a very nice moment for your group. This is another way to discover Bordeaux. If you have a short program, if you want to have an introduction to the city, we most of the time we suggest this boat to visit the city because the food is produced on the boat, so it's a good quality of food. It's not the case in every cities. So, and this is perfect for an introduction to the city, but it's also used for as a transportation. If you have your hotel at the south of the city, you just take the boat to go to the new part of the city. You can organize an aperitif on the boat. You can organize all the entertainment you want. So as a transportation, it's a nice way also to use it. And regarding the venues, I will try to do it shorter. This is, I try to make a summarize of what we can have in Bordeaux. This is a restaurant, very nice restaurant, because you have the feeling to be in a guinguette. It's a chilling area and very nice for a barbecue, or even if you want to use it for a gala dinner, but it's a friendly restaurant. And it's just in front of the old part of Bordeaux, very old, very rich in front of this part. This is also a new district because before this district wasn't very good, and now it's coming to be more and more famous. And you have just close to this place, you have an old building who has been totally refurbished, and now it's a place for sustainable companies. So you can visit this place. You can even privatize the area. They have a skate park, so you can even do your gala dinner in the skate park with the demonstration. But as it's a sustainable place, they try to keep this place also for the local. So for example, during the weekend, it's not possible to privatize the area because they want to keep it for the local too. But it's also the balance between events and sustainability, and so I think they find a good way to do it. So, but the restaurant is open to also during the weekends, and also open to privatization. This is the famous building of Bordeaux now, La Cité du Vin. So it's a mix of different experiences. You have a rooftop bar at the last level, where you have all the wines from all over the world. So it's also possible to have a glass of wine at the end of the visit. At the second, just behind the floor under the bar, you have a roof, a panoramic restaurant for up to 80 guests that we can also privatize. And you have inside the building, it's a museum, an immersive museum that we can use also before a gala dinner. So as I said, you can see the Garonne. The color of the water is totally normal. It's due to natural things inside the water. And so you can take the boat. You can go to the Cité du Vin you make your aperitif on the Garonne. Then you have your dinner at the Cité du Vin. So you have to privatize a room. And then at the end of this dinner, instead of being at the same place, you can just cross the street to be in the new district with all the clubs and bars, or you can decide to take the boat to come back to your hotel, and we can organize, for example, a party on the boat. So that is the things we like to do in Oreva. It's the combination of very specific products, or even if it's not so original, because you will say it's just a dinner cruise, but we try to make it original in our programs. This is also another amazing place. It's Les Bassins aux Lumières. So this is a submarine building used during the Second War. And so that's why you have water in the at the floor, and the reflect of the pictures with the music. It's absolutely amazing. So how to use this place for events? You have different ways to use it. You can use it if you have a big group. You can do a privatization of the venue. You can also do a private visit in the morning, and you can organize a breakfast there to start the day before the official opening hours. So, or you can also use it as a la carte program activity before your flight, or when you arrive in Bordeaux. If you have not the group at the same moment, you can also suggest this type of visit. It's really, really, really nice.